Well, I'm going to talk about something today that most people don't think much about, but it actually matters more than you think it does. And that is egg collection strategies for heritage turkeys. Now, you can see I have some nesting boxes there, and I'll show you some nests outside that they've made too. Anyway, these are intelligent creatures. They are not chickens. You can't just take all their eggs every day and expect them not to notice. They get resentful, they get sad, they start moving their nests, they get fearful. These are intelligent creatures and you need to treat them accordingly. So, obviously, it's natural that they want to nest and reproduce, but sometimes you don't want them to, or you want to collect the eggs or whatever. So, the first thing that you need to do is not take all the eggs. I always leave at least an egg in every nest, even if I collect the rest. So you can see this little girl here. So this is an egg. I actually marked it a while ago. It's marked 3-3. So this particular egg, and a lot of the ways I get the eggs to leave in the nest is when early in the season, I'll incubate a batch of eggs just to see how the babies are turning out. And some of them have been in the incubator 3-4 days, and then you find out they're not fertile. Well, I really don't want to eat those, so those are the perfect ones to use to leave in the nest. I just mark the date on them so I know what they are, or mark them somehow. So a lot of these eggs are in here because of that, because they just weren't fertile. Okay, so let's see what she's got. So now she's got two. Now this one, I didn't collect the eggs on time one day, and so if I do that, I always candle them. If you go an extra day, if you forget, these things start to develop fast. So I candled this one. It already had the blood spot in it. I'm not going to throw it away. I'm not going to eat it. So I'll let them hatch it out, whatever. So that's how that one got there. And then here's another one from the incubator. So this nest has two that are going to stay in here. And then this one, here's another example. This one was just so messy. I just didn't want to collect it that day. It was all covered with poop. So here's one. I need to candle it, see if it's fertile, mark it, whatever. But here's another way they can end up in the nest. So anyway, the moral of the story is you always want to leave at least an egg in every nest. If you just take them all, it really discourages them. They'll start moving, whatever. So anyway, let's come out here. Here, I'll show you some of the nests they've made out here. All right, so the first one is right here. That one, actually, no, that wasn't a nest. See, they start hiding them. That's not even a nest, and somebody just put it there. The first nest is over here. Well, anyway, I'll come back to that later. Guess I lost that one. They get sneaky and they start. Oh, here it is. So the first one, this is another one that I had just left. For some reason, I didn't collect these outside, and I just kind of left them. So I marked it with a little circle, and they actually moved it all the way up here from way down there. I had left two of those kind of eggs in this nest. See, here's the other one, and they moved it from here all the way up there to make a new nest. So that's the stuff they start doing when you start taking all their eggs. They get sneaky on you. Anyway, so that's kind of the basic moral of the story is you want to leave at least an egg in every nest, and that's some ways to get one egg to leave. And later, I'm not going to let them have any babies when it's been so cold and stuff. I think I am going to let certain ones hatch out a batch of eggs, but I'm going to make sure I know who the parents are, so I know what I'm getting, etc. So I will let a few of the hens hatch out some eggs. As you can see, they do community nesting. I mean, they share nests, they swap nests. You never know who the eggs are going to belong to in here. So for that reason, pretty soon I'm going to use my turkey jail here as an area for hens. So I'm going to clean this up, put hay down, This is the area here, and then I've got the little house back. This can all be filled with hay. And so anyway, I'm going to put the hens that I want in here before I start breeding them, and then let them stay in here for about a week so I know they haven't mated, collect all the eggs during that time, and then I'm going to mate them to whatever tom I want to, and then let them stay in here and do their thing. And if you care about, you know, selective breeding, you have to do it like that. But anyway, so there you go. That's kind of my philosophy when it comes to collecting eggs. I hope that was helpful advice for somebody, because like I said, these are not chickens, they're intelligent animals, and you can't just take all their eggs all the time. Okay.